back from the surgery at the time of year you did and coming in, like, that's hockey at its fastest. I guess how tough was it, and did you feel 100% physically in the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. It's not easiest. Like coming especially to the new team. It wasn't like I was here full year. Know everything, and coming to a new organization after a long time. But definitely wasn't easy. But same time, everybody tried to make it really easy for me, from the players to coaches, everybody around, and for the playoff, definitely like. I know I can be better. I don't think so was my game. What I can bring to the team, and which was tough for me to deal. And when we lost it, because I know like I can help way more than I did during the playoff. Even like felt when the playoff was going, special last two games, it felt more and more better. Like felt like I can be better with the puck, make it plays, have some chances, but still wasn't good enough.
Tomas, going back to the playoffs, you mentioned it, but was it frustrating as well, not finding your groove, knowing you were going different parts in the lineup? And did you feel like you found something with Jack and John toward the end of the series?
Yeah, it was. I think four more guys knew. Stoney come after a long time. He didn't play, and we rather first game in playoff we start together. Never played together, and I was kind of a little cruising on the lineup, play center, left wing, and I think end of the last two games, when I started with Jack and Marshy, was kind of more settled. I think even my game was better, so we got some good chances. We could score a little more, but still, I should be the player like can play with anybody, in this league after a long time. But I just couldn't find my 100% game.
To that end, was there anyone that you did feel comfortable playing alongside, whether it was at center or at wing, or did it not matter because the feeling out process just wasn't long enough for you to find a comfort level?
Yeah, it's tough to say who I feel the best, because I just play a couple of games here. I kind of play almost with at least half the team, and obviously last couple of years I play more center, so I think I'm a little comfortable, but at the same time I play enough to be left winger too, and I don't think so should be an issue for me to play left and right, and but it's kind of tough to say like who is best for me or anything, but I just say last, when I play with Jack and Marshy, I think we have some good chances. Jack is one of the best centers in the league, so it's always easier when we have one of the best players, playing with and make a lot of space. But it was about just, I know I can bring more to the team.
Because this is a relatively new situation for you, new team and everything, how does that change the way you approach this offseason?
I don't think so it will change, and I will have good summer, I just go back home and just have like summer like I think I did like last year. I think I never have issue with working out and skip workouts. I know when I get to the NHL or where I am, because my work ethic, so I just wanna now get full healthy, just stronger, and just be ready for the season, and hopefully enjoy all 82 games, full season, and just help this team to win and get for nice and big playoff run, and that's only what I'm looking forward to.
Ken and Paul.
A lot of us talk about chemistry, and there's always this words about getting on new lines and a new team and all of this. Like, what exactly is hard about playing with new players? Like, what makes it more difficult?
I think when you play with somebody longer, kind of what they like to do. When if you play with Marshy, he likes to forecheck and open up, somewhere high, and you find him for the spot. Somebody like to hold the puck more, and somebody, like I like to be with puck behind the net and make it one-on-one battle and find a guy. Jack is good around, but like he likes to be in neutral zone with speed, coming late. You just kind of, even if you play against, you don't really, what they're doing. But when you play actually on the same line, the intention what they like to do. Some guys like to shoot more, some guys like to hold the puck, make you play, wait for something. So during the time when you're playing and you see every day, you kind of know what to expect for the players. That's I think the biggest. And sometimes each player complement more than other, and hopefully, when next year I come back, wherever I will be, we will just start building and just getting chemistry together.
Three knee surgeries now. Just how do you adapt your game to make up for the injured knee, basically?
Obviously, like it's not easy, but same time, I don't think so I've ever issue to get back with any injury. Never. I always come strong back. Never really even have a good summer limitation, and obviously, I'm not I will never be the fastest guy on the team, obviously, or like I'm not the. But that's why I have to even get better on other situation, and I stronger on the puck, which I think I just didn't have the maybe confidence on during the playoff, because I know I can be very strong on the puck, hold the puck more, and making more plays, and just I obviously keep working on it, because over the 10 years the game changed a lot, when I get the league and now, and so always making changes during the summer. Sometimes I try to get even like lighter, because it's a lot of more smaller guys in the league, when they're skating, and so you try to adapt and working out, but it's just sometimes, everybody have like different bodies and stuff, different skaters, and sometimes the best way just working out even more what you can do best, so you even better in the situation you can do on the ice to help to win.
Your season ends.
It's the way this one did in the 7th game. Have you slept the last couple of nights? How do you process it as a player?
Yeah, it was really tough. I didn't play playoff after last 4 or 5 years. And I just like. I almost forgot to remember how it sucks to lose in the playoffs, because when you don't make it playoffs and you kind of know like months ago or something, you just kind of getting ready for last game and wherever you're going to play for the world championship, or you just getting ready for summer. But the moment you lose and you're done, it really hurts and it sucks. And like with the team we had and how everything was going, we can still be right there and playing another round. So it still be probably in my head for a while.
Last one, Vince.
Tomas, you talked about your offseason, what's ahead in terms of the recovery, but personally, I mean, you get here and at the deadline and everything's happening fast. I guess for you and your family, I guess what does this summer look like as you get set to be home, 82 games and all that?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of changes for my family, and sometimes it's harder, for my wife, because in the locker room with the guys, you get used to it so quickly. But I think everything got pretty smoothly here, because everybody around was really nice and helped us, and we find a house even before the playoffs, so we kind of move everything before the playoff, which was nice to have it like the home and not be at the hotel or something that time. So we almost settle in, so which is nice. We don't have to deal kind of during the summer with anything around when to live or stuff. We just, when we come back from the back home from Prague, we know where to live and stuff, and which makes it a little easier, and we just now looking forward to like it's still exciting for me being in this organization, and I still, even this team this year end up earlier, I know like this team has still potential. This team will be back here right away there when we finish even better, and have hopefully a longer run, but hopefully I can just still bring more to the table, help the teams win a lot of games during the regular season, and just be 100% and play hopefully all 82 games, because it's it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy so far every moment, because I just say, like, all the guys, like, I didn't know, like, the locker room was really fun to be around, a lot of jokes around, and hopefully can continue next year and just come back and have fun.